These nails will definitely only be for filming because they are too long for me to function. And also my hair is very frizzy. Please ignore that. These nails make it difficult to fix. Hi guys, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that we could do a tattoo tour because one of the things that I love are tattoos. I'm really into them. And yeah, I love all the ones I have. I don't regret any of them before anyone asks. And I definitely plan on getting more, but tattoos are expensive and they're only going up in price. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Can't do anything, oh my god. I have all my tattoos written down in my phone. And I'll throw up pictures somewhere. I'll find somewhere to put them so you can see what they look like. So the first tattoo I ever got was back in 2015, right after I just went to college. I was, I think, 19 years old. I think I was gonna turn 19 next month. 18 or 19. It's not that important. But it's a 4-leaf clover. It's on my right outer ankle. It was my first one, so it was definitely, you know, obviously it was painful. I really don't have a pain tolerance. The amount that I love tattoos and the level of my pain tolerance do not match. So a lot of these I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, the pain was like, I don't think any of them are below like a 5. And I know there's gonna be some people out there like, oh, I got that in that spot and I didn't feel anything. Well, good for you. I'm very happy for you. I wish I was you. So, but anyway, yes, 4-leaf clover on my right outer ankle. I got it in Orange, California. I got it because my ancestry is mostly Irish, and I figured for my tattoo I wanted to get something that I know was never really gonna change. There's no way that my ancestry could change unless some new DNA test comes out and it turns out I'm not Irish at all. I don't like putting my hair behind my ear, but it's getting caught on my eyelash. So yeah, I just wanted to get a tattoo where I know that like it's not really gonna change. You know, my ancestry, like I said, is not going to change. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward tattoo. The next tattoo that I got was the words "choose kindness" in my mom's handwriting. Like she literally wrote down the words "choose kindness," and then I had them tattooed on the back of my neck. I got that tattoo back in Kansas because I am actually from Kansas, the state. Kansas City, suburbs. No, I did not grow up on a farm before anyone asks me. That also back in 2015, and I got it because my mom always told me if I have a choice, choose kindness, and I think that's a really good saying to live by, and it's kind of like, you know, I always want that in the kind of back of my head, always be thinking about that. So that's why I got it on the back of my neck. So yeah, it's definitely one of my more meaningful tattoos for sure. My next tattoo is the otter on my left rib cage. That one I got in about 2016. It's my second most painful tattoo, if you can believe it, because the ribs are awful. And they're just, for most people, they're pretty bad. For me, they were really bad. But we'll get to my most painful one in a little bit. The reason I got this one back in orange as well. And the reason I got this one is because otters are one of my favorite animals, and from what I was able to glean on the internet, please correct me if I'm wrong, or don't, because it's on my body forever, but in some cultures, otters kind of symbolize curiosity, playfulness, sweetness, and even like bashfulness, which I feel like are a lot of traits that I embody on a daily basis. So I am otters. Otters is me. Yes, I really love my otter tattoo. So, and then my next tattoo was a treble bass cleft heart behind my right ear, and I got this one in 2017, and it's actually Christina Grimmie's logo. If you don't know who Christina Grimmie is, she was a she was a YouTuber that posted a lot of singing videos. She played piano while she sang. She did a lot of covers. She has some original songs as well. She was on The Voice. She actually, I think, got 3rd, I want to say. And she's kind of like, I really like to sing, and she's the whole reason why I ever got into singing in the first place. I took singing lessons all throughout my 4 high school years. I haven't taken any lessons since then, and I want to. I would love to get back into singing and like really keep my voice, or I guess it's been years, so I guess get my voice back to a really good place. I also realized that since moving to California, I'm sure you can tell, I speak in my lower register because a lot of people in Southern California speak in their lower register, which is kind of terrible for your voice. Like I can already feel the strain on it. So I'd love to get back to a place where I feel like my voice, back to where I guess I feel more powerful in it. I'm not saying I have a powerful voice, but I feel more confident in my singing voice. And I do like to sing, not quite on a daily basis, but I would like to. I used to sing a lot on a daily basis when I lived alone, but now I don't like singing in front of people. I love my partner, but I even have a hard time singing in front of him. So it was a really long-winded thing to say. Christina Grimmie got me into singing, and I got this tattoo shortly after she died. If you don't know, she was shot and killed by a fan at like an after greeting, after performance she gave. So I was devastated when she died, so I got that as like, you know, a reminder here reminder of her right by my ear, because you know, that's what I used to listen to music. So yeah. My next tattoo is what will your verse be in Courier New. I believe that's how you say Courier. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. It's on my left upper arm above where my elbow crease is. I got that in 2017, also in Orange, California. It is a quote from my favorite movie, Dead Poets Society. My undergrad, my Bachelor of Arts is in film studies, not filmmaking or film production, but like film studies, which is like just the analysis and study of film. Because I wanted to be a film critic before I kind of had a quarter life crisis and changed career paths. Yeah, it's my favorite movie of all time, so I wanted one of the lines in that movie to be tattooed on me. And a lot of the more famous lines from that movie are from other things, like Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. I believe that's from a different poem, I want to say. I'll have to look into it. But I just wanted something memorializing that movie. And the what will your verse be is from a speech he gives to the male students about leaving a verse on the world and how the world needs artists to leave their verse, you know, musicians, painters, drawers, sketchers, sculptors, writers, what have you. They all need to leave their verse on the world, so I want to leave mine too, and I will one day figure out what that is, and I hope other people who are more artistic leaning, not that you have to be, as he says in his speech, doctors, mathematicians, more logical things are all extremely noble pursuits. But for artists that do want to leave their verse in the world, I think that's something to think about. So my next tattoo is my biggest tattoo, and it is a mermaid pinup on my left thigh, on the outer part of my left thigh. That I got in 2019, again in Orange, California. And this one, it wasn't quite as painful, except when he got to the coloring, because he did like the line work and the shading and then the coloring. If you don't know the order people do tattoos in, I don't know if you have to do that. Doesn't matter. My skin was beat up by the time he got to doing the coloring, so it started to get really painful near the end. But I got that tattooed. It was a couple months before I graduated undergrad, because it was kind of like signaling me entering adulthood, ending my like childhood in terms of, I don't know what in terms of, it's just that's what it seems to me. It was me entering adulthood, leaving other stuff back into my past. Not forgotten, but they're there. I chose a mermaid because when I was little, I wanted to be a mermaid when I grew up. And I've always loved mermaids, still love them to this day. So that was kind of like me always remembering my childhood and the dreams that I have. And it also has on her, I think like sternum, kind of under boob area, it's like a tattoo of the symbol for female, because, you know, female empowerment. It's wonderful being a woman. I love being a woman. So I guess you could say it's like kind of me leaving my like girlhood and everything, kind of about that, remembering it, but then moving on to my like womanhood and adulthood. So, and then my next tattoo is a galaxy. It's like a planchette which if you don't know is what is the like cursor on a Ouija board, and it's filled with the galaxy and a little alien. It's on my right calf. I got that in 2019 on the day of my best friend's birthday, and that was by far my most painful tattoo. I didn't realize how painful the calf area could be. So I learned pretty quick. I'd cried. It's the only tattoo I've ever cried at was that one. But I like it. It's definitely, when I wear like shorts or anything, or a skirt or dress, what have you, it's definitely my most complimented tattoo, and its meaning is that it's spooky and it's fun and it's weird and I love it. Kind of like my first tattoo without like a super deep meaning. And then my next tattoo is my first Friday the 13th tattoo. It's a little cloud with a 13 in it and 3 raindrops. And I got that the Friday the 13th of March 2020, I believe. Yeah, like right before everything went into lockdown is when I got that. And if you don't know, Friday the 13th is kind of like a holiday in the tattoo world, where like a lot of tattoos are like discounted, and you pick out, and tattoo shops are open like 24 hours, and you pick out one from like a flash from an artist, whatever they're doing, and they're like moving through flash tattoos that day. It's like a tradition in the tattoo world, and that's the one I wanted. That's the one I picked out. You know, I love rainy weather. I love cloudy weather, thunderstorms. I know a lot of people feel kind of like, a lot of people prefer sunny weather because cloudy weather can like it's just generally harder to get things done, which I can agree. It does make me sleepy, but it's also, I feel very comfortable, also feel very relaxed. I feel very at peace when it's like cloudy, raining, thunderstorm. Yeah, it's my favorite type of weather, so I felt it was, when I saw it on the flash, it's the one I wanted to get. So, and then my next tattoo is 5 tally marks. I don't remember when I got that one. It would obviously probably, I think like 2022, I want to say. So obviously I took a long break from getting tattoos because of, you know, the pandemic. That wouldn't have been safe. I can't figure out when I got this tally tattoo. I cannot figure it out. I'm gonna say like mid 2022, summer 2022. It is the old logo of 5 Seconds of Summer. It was their first logo, the tally marks. 5 Seconds of Summer is my favorite band. I loved them since kind of like I was about 15-ish, 16-ish, and I've stuck with them through all their different albums and phases and everything because they're around my age since then. So I wanted to get a tattoo. It's on my right upper arm, kind of like right across from my, or opposite of the Dead Poet Society tattoo. So, favorite movie, favorite band, favorite music, you know? So yeah, simple as that. It's my favorite band, and it was easiest to get their first logo, you know, without just getting the name of the band on my body. So yeah, there you go. And it's also, you know, memorializing where they came from, where I kind of came from. So the next tattoo I got late 2022, and it's just this cute little cow with a mushroom on his head. It is on the outside of my left ankle, again opposite to the 4-leaf clover. And I just got it because I love cows. Honestly, cows, they're not my most favorite animal, but they're one of my favorite animals, and I really like this artist's work. The artist's name is Sarah. She is Sweet Pink Sarah on Instagram, and I asked her for permission to get the to get the cow tattoo, and I just really like her work. It's really cute, it's very simple, it's really sweet, and I thought that was a good way to show my love for cows, so there you go. And then my final tattoo is the one above the Dead Poet Society quote, so on my upper left arm, and that is a little cat and a little ghost sheet. This one I got as another Friday the 13th tattoo, I believe early 2023. Let me look at my photos. Yes, back around the end of January of this year, 2023. Again. And this, yeah, it was another Friday the 13th tattoo, and it's really cute. I love cats and I love spooky things, so I thought it'd be the perfect flash for me to get. So yeah, and that one I got in Los Angeles, obviously. The cow one I got in Los Angeles. The planchette tattoo one I got in Los Angeles. The quote I got in Orange. California, and the tally marks I got in Los Angeles, so I realized I wasn't saying that. So yeah, there you go. Those are all the tattoos that I have. Just a short and sweet video. Kind of just like talking you through, maybe get to know me a little bit more through my tattoos, since again, newer channel. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.